Welcome, welcome. I'm Sherifa Nakalema in Virginia, USA, and I'm came live. Except I know I want to say to you the heading that I put here, the title. I can, I will, I must. Some of you who have seen me before, this is not the first time I'm speaking like this. But today I felt like I have to repeat it because of how I was feeling. I've been feeling very sad since the past 2 days. Do you know why? Because, like Steve Harvey, are you familiar with Steve Harvey? He likes to say that in life, if you don't jump, he says, if you're going to live the life that you are meant to live, the happy life, the life of purpose, you're going to jump. He calls it jumping. Because jumping, when you jump to get to that, you are living. Living, L-I-V-I-E. Let me put in the chat. If you don't jump, you are simply existing. Existing. Meaning, you just exist. Life goes by. Okay, you wake up, you go to work, you come home, you wake up, you go to work, you come home. Robert calls it the rat race. The past 2 days, I've said, let me first observe what we do. And I realized we are existing. A lot of us are just existing. What's his name? Al Nightingale called it what? Because he said people just go. They just follow. Okay, you're supposed to do this, you do this, you don't question anything, you just follow. Seriously, I think something has to change. That's why I say, you need to say to yourself, I can, I will, I must live life. Let me put it in the chat. Welcome, welcome, Janet, welcome, Maria. This is not planned, and I came early. Okay, living. Oh, welcome, Italist. Italist, is that how we call it? Welcome, welcome. Hannah, welcome. We have to stop existing. We have to figure out what really we want to create in our lives, what we want to live our life to be like. Because the experts say that people change their lives for 2 reasons. Either they are running away from pain. It's too much pain. They say this is too much, enough is enough, then they change. Or there is some kind of pleasure. They change because something fun is going to happen like that. Other than that, we just exist. We just conform. Is what the word she used, Al Nightingale. People just conform. You conform, you just settle. We settle. So what are we going to do not to just settle? Because it makes me very, very sad. With this world, with this internet, now they are mixed in ChatGPT, there is a lot we can do to change our life. And for me, I took it on myself. I'm always finding things. I'm finding this. I'm reporting this. I'm always recording whenever I find something nice. But you know, that's why when you come to the world where I'm in, here, the marketers, they make their courses so expensive. Because when they make them so expensive, they say $1,000, $2,000, some things as $5,000. After people pay that kind of money, then they focus and learn. But when you make things free and easy, people don't care. You could be there talking the whole day. But no, they don't value it. But if they spend some good money, maybe. The reason I'm ranting like this, I'm feeling very sad because of the video I recorded, was it 2 days ago? When I was talking about the Genie Script. For me, you know those inventions that people do? You think about the invention of the internet, or the invention of the phone, of the invention of those things that were invented to change the world. I felt like the Genie Script was something that could change people's lives in a big, big, big way, especially men. So I have even men in my life that I know, that I talk to, I say, you know what? That Genie Script is going to help you. Go get it before they change the price. It's cost only $37, right? Do you know no one did it? The ones I know, at least, they didn't. But it's something that could change their lives. So what's the issue? What is it? Do they want a better life or they don't? You know, I'll decide whether to keep this video here or not. Let me see where I go with this. I may decide to just remove it from YouTube because I'm just ranting out. And the people I'm ranting about, they're watching. Why we take the time to discover good things? You know, when I discovered this Genie Script, it was not good at the end. I even complained. I said, that page is not good. That page is not good. The guy went and changed the page and made it better. But still, they don't think it's good enough. You know, Tony Robbins said that people change only if they believe, right? That they do things after they believe, when they are certain. Now, if someone is selling something and they say it, they give you 365 days to change your mind, but that thing could create change in your life in like 3 months. You could say, you know what? I don't believe, but I'm not losing much. Let me just go use it for the next 3 months and see if it doesn't work, I'll just take it back. But we don't even take action, we just settle. So why don't you try it? You think about this. I've been thinking about scenarios. I said, what about those people who invented things? You hear about the bulb, you hear about, okay, we just talked about the phone, the internet, all those people who did things to change lives. If they had waited for them to be certain that it will work, to be sure it will work, to be, you know what I mean? Because that's what we do. We say, until I'm really sure that will work, I'm not trying it. I think it would still be in darkness because the bulb wouldn't have been here. Do you hear how many times he tried it? That's why the rich are going to be richer and the poor are going to be poor. I know for sure it's going to happen. Because no one is going to force you to do anything you don't want to do, right? The rich people, they take action. An idea comes, they take action really quickly. But for us, we're waiting for someone to come and force us or do something. I don't know what someone's going to do to you. Now you think about, you know, I thought about this so much. I said, think about the children. The children, they go to school, right? Here in the USA, you have to go to school. I think most countries, they say you must go to school, right? If you don't, they blame the parent. So you can't find children roaming around when it's school time. They have to be in school. Can you imagine if those children were not forced to go to school? If they were given a choice to say, you know what? Go if you want. Don't go if you don't want. Because they don't know the evidence. Remember, I'm going to the point of certain, that you have to be certain that something will help you. You have to believe that something will help you before you do it, right? You see results. Someone has to prove to you that it really works. Who proved to the children that education will really work for them before you force them to go to school? You know that education is good for them, so you took them to school. Now, if I'm here suggesting to you that, you know what, this thing I think is good for you, you don't even try to find out if it's good for you. You just say, no. Do you know why? Because you are an adult. No one is going to force you. That's why the entrepreneurs, these people that he talks about, they're going to be millionaires. Because for them, when they see an opportunity, they take action immediately. They don't wait. They see an opportunity. That's why they call them entrepreneurs. They are risk takers. They don't mind. If I lose some money, maybe. But if it goes well, then I make a lot of money. They are always going. My daughter said to me, Mom, you think everyone is like you? Because for me, if someone talked about a good idea, I'll make sure I do it. I go find it. But I guess it's not for everyone. So I'm ranting. What do you think? They say people change because of fear or because of pleasure. Now, if you're not so like it's not too much pain, no, not fear. I said pain, not fear, pain. When it's not so painful, that means you're gonna be like that for a long time. And if you don't see pleasure over there, that's exciting. you're still not going to do anything. That's why we stay in these jobs. The job, all it does is not even pay all your bills, but it's just you are there in circles because you are just comfortable, right? It's not so painful and it's not exciting. It's like there. Steve Harvey said, you have to jump. You have, what he means, you have to change. It's a drastic change. You jump. There is some kind of risk when you jump. That's when you get to living life. We are just existing. That's why I'm feeling very, very, very sad. We cannot just exist. And with the opportunity of the internet, we say, please, with the internet, you can do this, you can do that. The other day I was talking about, some of you watched me when I was talking about TikTok shop. Really? You are like on a TikTok video like this, and people are shopping. Like for example, I could be talking about this book, and people right there below, they are clicking and buying the book. How convenient is that? And now for us who are called creators, all you have to do is go talk about things, and people are buying the things, and you get paid. Really? We can't do it. So, what do you have to say? Those of you in the chat, tell me something. Does this make sense? I'm saying, let's go back to our why. The why. Why we need to change something in our life. Why? Those of you with children, let the children be your why. Maybe for you it's not you changing for yourself is not strong enough. How about you do it for your children? How about you do it for your mom or your dad, so that you give them a good life before they leave this world? You say, you know what? My son did it. My daughter did it for me. Why are you refusing? Because that's what I call it. Because in this excuse of no money, no time, no, those are not flying anymore. Like when I recommended that Genie Script, the guy was actually, he had put it on sale. It was only $37. Now you're going to say, when I was joking, I said, please go fundraise, get the kids to chip in because it's a family program. No. In fact, I could not believe it. I could not. I said, so people want a better life, but they don't want to put any effort in getting to the better life. What are we going to do? You know, YouTubers are always giving you tips. You could do this, you could do that, you could do this, you could do that. We watch and we leave. Maybe you add a comment, thank you, but that's where it ends. By the time we go, and that's the other issue, focus. We don't focus enough to even remember what they talked about 5 minutes ago. Well, I think in this video I'll delete it. I'll not keep it on. What do you think? Do you think I'll keep it on? We'll cut off the beginning, that beginning where I did this, but do you think I'm going to keep this ranking on? I don't think so. It's not worth it for those who are going to watch it later. At least you heard it. I said how I'm feeling. I'm very disappointed. Very, very, very much disappointed. I thought people were going to change their lives. It's like when I read these books. You know how long we took? Almost 2 years discussing these books. Do you know how many people benefited? And when I talked about the program Partner with the Answer, that's actually interesting too. Because many people finished it. But that's where it ended. The intention was to learn affiliate marketing and then start promoting other products and making some money and making your life better. But it's like this book, you go through it. When you finish the end, you put it back. But don't do anything. So what's the purpose? Janet, should I keep this video on or not? Does it make any sense? I can, I will, I must change my life because it's worth it. This thing of going to work every single day, you start off from maybe 6 a.m. If your job is at 6 a.m. you drive, you go, you work, and then you come back in the evening at around 8, you sleep, you do it again and again and again. Is that how life was supposed to be? You have children and they don't even see you. You come back, you are so tired, you can't even talk to your wife or your husband, you're so tired. Is that how life is supposed to be? No, I'm shocked because I thought that when you are going through that kind of life and someone comes and says, you know what? If you did this, it could be better. You would say, okay, let's try it. But no, Janet, you are the one in the chat. It's good you are in the chat today. We started a YouTube channel here, and my intention was to support you. By this time, we'll have at least 100 subscribers minimum. But you post on TikTok, you don't post on YouTube. Yet the same videos could work in both places. So what's that about? Now I'm on you. That's why I'm going to delete this video. I'm on you, Janet. Why are you posting on TikTok and you're not posting the same video on YouTube? And it only takes putting a title and a hashtag and it's gone. The easiest thing you can do. Because TikTok, these shorts, those shorts, the TikTok shorts, TikTok and YouTube shorts, they're the easiest thing you can do. Why are you not posting? You don't think you are in this conversation, Janet? You are in this conversation too. Because you decided to start posting, but you post on TikTok, you don't post on YouTube. Yet, it's the same video. Let me wait. Respond to me, Janet. Why? So, the topic is, I can, I will, I must. Now, when it goes to a must, I can, that means yes, you can do it. Whatever that change is, that you want to change, right? I will, yes, because it's necessary. But when you say I must, now you must do it. And now the why is very, very strong. That means you put in other people. It's not just about you. Those children, your mom, your dad, all those people who depend on you, they need you to take action. You know, you think about, the other day I was listening to, after I never watched him, I started watching him for the first time. I watched 2 speeches now. Michael Jordan. He was giving a speech one time at the Hall of Fame, and then he was doing a one Kobe Bryant, his funeral. And he's good. He was talking about things, you would know that he's a very different man. That's why he did whatever he did. Because when they challenged him, when they didn't pick him, that fueled him. That's why he says that his competition was himself. He was not competing with other people. He was competing with himself. Just to be better tomorrow, and better tomorrow, and better another day, and better like that. If we did that, I think this world would be a very different place. Did you hear that part where I said that you go to work, very early in the morning you go, you come back very late in the night, then you go again and again, and that's your life? Really? When there are options, when you have the internet, you could, at least now, people are demanding, here in USA, they're demanding flexibility. They are demanding 4-hour weeks, 4 hour, yes, work not 4 hours, 4 days. 4 days a week, 3 days off. Some are saying, I'll come to the office 3 times a week, 2 times I'll be at home. They are not loving it anymore. After COVID, they are negotiating this, and it's really necessary, okay? Okay, so who has a comment? Put a comment for me. Let me see if it makes sense. Because I feel like we are not taking action. We are taking action, but it's not to our potential. If you talk to Eric Thomas says, give it 120%. You know, the reason I was talking about Michael Jordan, think about the people who do sports. They are committed. They are committed to do their very best. I feel like we are not committed to do our very best. That's why I'm speaking like this. What do you think? I have a new person, Italist. Is that how you say it? Italist? Is that the right way? I think I saw Kalema Chiwewa here. Are you still here? We are settling. We're not living life. We're just settling. We're just following. We're just whatever we are trying to be like comfortable. We're not even comfortable. We're not even comfortable. You wouldn't call that comfortable, because if you are going to work a job, the job can't even pay all your bills, but you keep going and going and going. Now the gray hairs are coming. Something is not changing. You are not happy. You are miserable. And the other point I wanted to make here, especially those who are in my community, these things, you cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone. That's why I keep inviting you, come to my community. You cannot do it alone. You need to collaborate with others. Like right here, I wish I had some of you YouTubers that you came and we are starting to go live together. okay? But you are refusing. You can't even get to 100 subscribers. How are you going to come to be live with me? Janet, I'm asking, why are you conforming? Why are you conforming? Kalema Kiwewa, why are you conforming? Mariam, why are you conforming? Italist, I don't know what's the name there. Why are you conforming? We need to change something. Can you please like this live? Please like it. I didn't even share it. This is American time. We don't have master today here, right? Did you say I should keep this video or delete it? If you are going to delete it, you might as well stop right here. Seriously, I don't think I want to keep it because there was no point. I'm just ranting. If you want to take out something, I said people change because the pain is too much. Before the pain is too much, they don't. And others change because they want pleasure. Like the pleasure, that whatever they are changing is exciting and they can see it. That if I do this, I get that. Like they can see it. Yes, that's how they change. And then we talked about, Steve Harvey. He said, most of us are existing. We're not living life. We're just existing because we refuse to jump. He calls it jumping. Jumping means you change. If it's friends, you say, to hell with you, friends. I'm not dealing with you anymore. You're just wasting my time. Can you imagine spending 2 hours just talking and do it again tomorrow and doing? Who has 2 hours? We don't have 2 hours. Give them 30 minutes, okay? Or they are not good for you. Check your phone. The 5 people that you communicate with, check the past week. Who are the people you're communicating with? Are they adding to your life or are they taking off? That's a change. That's a jumping he's talking about. When he's talking about jumping, he doesn't mean jump. He's saying change something. Change something. Now, for us who watch Janet, when I watch you walk, I've been walking too. See? I walk because you're in my community. I saw you walk and master. I say, okay, I have to do this too. So I walk. Set a good example. But you're not putting it on YouTube, Janet. Put it on YouTube. So, what do we do? What do we do? Number one, we need to focus. And you have to be clear. What do we even want? Because that's what the other thing. What do we even want? Now, the reason I'm recommending this Wesley guy, he tackles all these topics. He says, what do you really want? It has to be very clear. Very, very clear. In fact, we want you to even imagine it, like visualization. What is that? What is that kind of life? You think about it. What do you really want? Take the time, be quiet, and write it down. What do you really want? When we are talking about, one time he was live and he was talking to the people in the chat, like the way we are live here, only he had a few more people. He asked them about where they live. Not where they live. He said, how much do you pay in rent? Most of them were Americans, the audience he had. So he said, how much do you pay in rent? He said, what kind of car do you drive? They were all putting the answers. And then he summed it up. He said, how come all of you are in the same rent? How come all of you, your rent is between, I think 1,000 or some, and 2,000? How come all of you are driving old cars? How come? Because we created that. We don't believe we could get better than that. We believe that's all we can get. Because it's about the thoughts. The mind, the thoughts. You created all that. Whatever is in your life, you created it. You know when someone says that, you start thinking, really? Yes. Because thoughts become things. You have to think about it. You did it. Now, what made you buy that car? Why did you buy that one? It's because that's the one I could afford. What? That would be the answer. But what do you know? Maybe you could afford a different one. Did you even give it a chance? That's why you learn how to expand this mind. That's a million, it's called Instant Millionaire, that book. That's why we find him teaching about self-image. Even Wesley talks about self-image, but not as much as, he didn't explain as well as the Instant Millionaire guy. Because the instant millionaire guy was talking to a young man who was making like $20,000 a year. And then he said, okay, for you to be happy, how much do you need to make? He said, I think it's answered like 50,000. He said, I thought you came here and you want to be a millionaire. So how are you going to become a millionaire if you're thinking 50,000? So his mind could not actually think that he could be paid $1 million. So he said, you see, that's the issue. You cannot get something, you cannot imagine, you cannot think. So we have to work on the thinking first. Because what we think is what we create. So he had to teach him. He said, okay, now stretch it, stretch it. He was stretching. But the time he stretched, I think the most he got was 100,000. He still could not do it. So we get only what we can imagine. That's why for me, I said to you that my issue is dreaming big. You have to be able to expand it. Janet, can you see it? Can you see what you want? It's big and bright and big like this, right? Janet, is it big? No, better is not even good. Big, huge. So if they are, he said, why are you not imagining yourself? Okay, why are you not talking about a new car? Why don't you want a brand new car? Why a 2-bedroom house? Why does it have to be paid 2-bedroom? It's not Wesley speaking like that. I'm the one saying it. That once you start imagining it, imagining those big things, you know, let me cut this off. I think it's even too loud for you. So that was the fun. Do you know people, those rich people, they talk about, okay, they have, that one has 15 bedrooms and 16 bathrooms, but they're just 2 people. Maybe with their 2 children. You wonder, why they need all that for? I don't know. Remember, Wesley said he got this information from those rich people. That's where he stole the secrets. He said, I saw them and I learned, he called it the Genie Script. Because they have money, they don't even know what to do with it. But they were babies. They were babies, right? At one point. They were born like you and me. So what makes them different? What makes them go to do all those big things and they end up in private jets and all this stuff? Why? I think we have to change our ways. That's just me. Janet, did you say something? Okay. We have Kalema Chiwewa. Is he still here? Okay, focus. Janet, I don't know why you're not posting on TikTok and they're changing rules here on YouTube. They changed some rules. You can't put comment, but because you're not an affiliate marketer, maybe you don't care yet. But if you are selling something, you would care. They are moving the links. You cannot put the link in the comments. Okay, we need to focus, number 1. Number 2, we need to be, remember I also said what you want has to be very clear. Make it very, very clear. If it's a car, describe it. Okay, they said don't say the color, but you can say the car. You can say the year, the model, whatever. That's the car you want. And if you can go to a dealership where they sell the cars, go there and sit in it. They won't stop you. They don't know if you have money yet. You just say, I want to buy this one. You sit in it. They could even take you for a drive. You feel it, take a photo with it, like that. They talk about the part of the brain that's going to make sure that happens to you if you focus on it, okay? So make it very clear, focus, and be consistent. So if you come and go into this Genie Script program that I'm talking about, it says every single day. In fact, he says if you want to get to manifest what you want faster, you can do it even 3 times a day. 1 day is not enough. So you go, these are like affirmation. You repeat, and then you repeat, and you repeat. But those are affirmation, but the other things that you do. He talks about he teaches you how to meditate, like to do what you listen to in the morning. He talks about the alpha, the brain, part of brain, what you do in the morning, what to listen to before you sleep. But you know the one thing he says you can't do that's scary? Welcome, Salma. It's been a while since I saw Salma. Salma, you exist? I didn't know you're still there. Welcome. You know what he said that is not easy to do? No TV. Can you live without TV? Janet, Salma, can you live without TV for how long? Can you go without TV? Because that's what he said. No TV for as long as. Because for him, it's changed for him after 47 days. That's when he got this idea to create these digital products that he's teaching, he's selling, and he made his millions. In fact, for him, the way he made his money, it didn't come. I think it came once he figured it out and set up his system. It started flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing. He didn't just make 10,000 here, 10,000 there. No, after he figured out what to do, it all came and it never stopped. So he made the millions. Okay, so he's saying that, he rants. He had these rants he does every midnight. He says the best way to make $1 million, million USA dollars, is to find something that's maybe a system someone is doing already and go learn. When you hear me say, I always say find 3 people, okay? Someone to learn from, someone to learn with, and someone to teach. That's when I'm talking the model here. That, okay, you could learn something from me, and then go learn with the people you have in the chat, and then go in your own world, maybe on your own YouTube channel, and teach it. Now, he was saying that find someone you're going to learn from. Study what they're doing, and go recreate it. Not necessarily exactly their thing, but the system. Because the system is what Robert talks about here. The reason people have businesses and they make money is because they have systems. So you could, in fact, there is a system I'm studying right now. There is a young girl, I don't know if she's a girl or a woman, she has a system. Believe me, I put my email in her system and I see what she's doing. I say, wow, she's set up money flowing from here and there and there and there. Oh, it's beautiful. So you see, she already has 1 million followers on YouTube, on TikTok. Right here, I think she's in 500,000 here on YouTube. But when you enter her system, so when you see someone and you want to learn what they do, put your email. I told you that I'm always putting my email. Put your email and see how they are communicating with you and see what they do. Because they're all going to be inviting you to, they have a Zoom, they have this class, I'm always attending classes. Yes, soon you're going to see, what? That's what they do. Create your own. You can create, do you know, Janet, you can create a walk, and make it a system, and people can buy it. You tell them how to walk today, how to walk in the evening, how to do the system, the simple, you say, the easiest way to lose how many kilos or pounds in 1 week. Are you listening? I'm suggesting an idea for you, Janet. The easiest way to lose 10 pounds in 1 week. And then, yes, then you start, okay, walk today, walk 3 miles. Then tomorrow, walk like this. Then when you go back, drink some water. Then you're sharing the system. People will pay you. I'm telling you, people will pay you for your simple way to, especially if you get someone to get results, someone used it and they can say, yes, it worked for me. They call it proof of concept. And now you're in business. I'm telling you, people buy anything these days. Okay, should we keep this video or no? Promise me you'll take action. Salma, what happened? You don't record videos anymore? I don't see you in your YouTube group. I don't see you. The only time I see Salma's name, I see it on when Janet posts a video. That's when I see Salma. Otherwise, she's gone. Okay, should we keep the video vote or we delete it? Because after here, I can just put it to private. What do you think? I think we're gonna keep it private. Was it worth it? I don't think so. I said, okay, I said the focus. I think I didn't. I said consistency. Did I say consistency? You need to be consistent. After you make it very clear, after you focus, you have to take action and take action consistently. Consistently. Like every day and every day and every day. And then, I think what happens with us, people who say, especially people who talk about the law of attraction, the way you attract what you want, that after you take action, even Wesley talks about it. Before he got those millions, he almost felt like giving up. That when you take action and take action and take action, You, at some point you feel like you want to give up. You say, these things are not working. But when you feel like that, that's the time to continue. That once you start feeling like that, it's about to happen. So that's why there are people who record videos and say, just one more step, just one more, and you get what you want. So don't give up quickly. Keep going, you'll be surprised. Because the way it's going to happen, they say, once you decide what you want, right? And you focus on it, it's not up to you how it's going to happen. They call it the universe, I call it God. Just do what you're supposed to do, continue going. The way it will happen, it may shock you. The way it will happen. So just take action as long as you're doing the right thing. You're not walking the opposite direction. You know, someone gives an example. They say, it doesn't matter how consistent you are. If you're walking the wrong direction, you're supposed to go this way and you're going that way. Oh my God. It happened to me one time. I drove when I had started the cleaning business. I drove to go far away. That place was really far. And I had to drive like an hour more, right? For me, it was far. So, I finished work, I'm driving home. At that time, we didn't have GPS. That was a long time ago. No GPS, so I stopped. You know, here when you had to find directions, you always stopped at a 7-Eleven, right? So I went to 7-Eleven and said, okay, because I looked like I wasn't so sure where I was going when I was coming back, right? So I was looking for a road called 95. You know, here the highways, they're called Interstate 95. So I knew if I found Interstate 95, I would know how to go home, right? So I asked the guy at the 7-Eleven. He said, oh, you are far away. And most people didn't even know what I-95 was. I said, what? Where am I? So what had happened, I had taken the opposite direction. So where I was supposed to turn and go this way, I had gone the opposite. I had gone far off. I was lucky. There was gas in my car. Gas or petrol. They still had. Otherwise, it was bad. It was far off from where I was supposed to go. So it doesn't matter if you drive so fast and keep driving. As long as you go in the wrong direction, it won't get you where you're going. So make sure you are following the right direction. You are going where you're supposed to go, right? You are taking the right action steps, right? Okay, so should we stop this? Vote whether I'll keep it or not keep it, and then we'll see. The intention for this one was to say, please, let's recognize that the life we are having right now is not what we want. Most of us, it's not. Because I interact with so many people. Most of us, it's not. But after we figure out that, okay, this is the right thing to do, let us do it then. Okay? Let us do it. I can, I will, I must, especially if you have children, you must do it for them. I don't care about you. If you are choosing not to do it for yourself, do it for your children. Give them a better life. They say, you know, these days, the children are blaming their parents. Do you know that, Janet? They say, why? Why do you have us if you're going to do this to us? Give us a good life. They are demanding a good life. I had someone, they were saying, I think the story was in Uganda, where the children took their father to court, to police, they were reporting him because he sold something. Was it a land or something? He sold this. He sold it. He wants to sell it, and it belonged to us. And these were young children. They were still living at home. That when they went to the police officers asked the man, what's your relationship with these children? He said, they are my sons. He said, okay. They said, take off your shoes. That means they have the right to sue him for selling the land. Isn't that fun? Yeah, they did. So the children are demanding these days. Why have us if you can't take care of us? So, for me, I say, let's take action. Let's do what Steve Harvey says. Let's start living life instead of existing, okay? We spend so much time especially working for someone else. Let's create something called our own. So, I'm going to share Wesley. But I don't think you are going to need Wesley. But I'll share Wesley anyway. Because Wesley has figured out something. Please. Let me share the link that takes you to the video that I... By the way, I don't think you are here. Janet, did you watch that video? I don't remember you being here. I don't think you are there. We premiered a video here. The one I was talking about, we premiered it and we were talking about Wesley. I don't think you are here. You are not. This video. We are talking about the Genie Script and how it has the potential to change your life. So let's make sure Kalema Kiwa knows about it. Yeah. Okay, so did you vote to keep this or delete it? Why do you vote? What's your vote, Janet? Because you've been here long, I think. Should we keep this video or we delete it? I think I don't feel good about it. I'm going to make it private. What do you think? You want me to keep it? Janet, you want me to keep this? Take some time to watch that video. When I was talking about the Genie Script, I was recommending it especially for men who want to be strong men and be better husbands and fathers and all that. The women too, but most of the men would enjoy to change men better because the one teaching the man, right? So you want me to keep it, Janet? That's your vote? Oh, okay. Because I talked about you? Janet, because I was blaming you for not posting? Give me a good reason for keeping it. But yeah, the way I was talking, I didn't even like myself. I didn't feel it. I'm not happy. So it didn't come out right. Janet, I think you wanted it private because I talked about you. Give me another reason. Because I was ranting too much, I was like blaming everyone. Seriously, we have to save ourselves from poverty. No one is going to do it for us. I keep saying it. I was hoping we're going to create a big community here and support each other. It didn't work. Give me a good reason for keeping it private. Thank you so much for being here. I'll lose all the time. I could keep it. You know what I do? I'll keep it unlisted. For those who got the link, they can watch it. But the rest, but I will have to cut off that beginning. I won't make it really private. I'll keep it unlisted. Is that okay? You uploaded 10 videos now. What do you mean? Like today? Or you have 10 videos on your channel? If you had uploaded every single day, short sister. I just call you sister. Janet, 10 videos is nothing if you are uploading shorts. A short is supposed to be every single day. So how long have you had the video, the channel? Thank you, congratulations, but no. I'm clapping, but small, like this, small. No, 10 is nothing. Whenever you record a video, record it in your camera and post it on TikTok and post it on YouTube. The same video twice. In fact, you could put it on Instagram too, Instagram Reels. Okay, and get your following. Okay, give me a reason for keeping this private and maybe I'll take it. Thank you so much. I was ranting about how we are not taking action, how we are just surviving, how we are just existing. We are not living life. Please, let's take action, okay? Thank you so much. So I'm going to, you said all right to what? Yeah. So did you give me a good reason for making it private, Janet, apart from talking about you? Let Masa hear it. Masa has the link. She'll hear it. But I'm going to cut off the beginning. And those who have the link, they are few. They're not many. They watch it. Maybe they'll take action. Thank you all so much. Let's meet again. Suggest a topic for next Friday. Let me get it from you. Janet, those who are watching, please put a comment for me. What do you want me to talk about next time? Which topic? Which topic, Janet? What do you want me to talk about? Let me give you a chance for that. Next Friday. Next Friday will be Uganda time. I think I'll come a little bit later. What topic do you want? Someone just joined us. Thank you all for being here while I'm ranting about this situation of we're not taking action. Please, let's take action, okay? Wait. Affirmation, no, it's too simple. Affirmation is simple, Janet. Are you sure? You want affirmations? I've repeated affirmation for a long time. You know, if you are going to do affirmations, we have to start with limiting beliefs. I don't know. I think I'll find a topic that's general for everyone, okay? But our affirmations, they are easy. In fact, you just say, what are you affirming for? Money? I already have that one, the one I say all the time. I'm happy and grateful. Money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Right there. That's the best. It's going to bring money. Try it, Janet. Try it for one day. Try it, repeat it. I recorded it on I can go share another one. The short version that I did. Let me share it with you. That I'm happy and grateful. Actually, it's here too. I put it here, Janet. Go in my shops. You find the affirmations. That one is enough for money. I think you need some money, right? Thank you all so much. I'll decide whether to keep it private after I edit it. I'll watch it and see whether to, not private, unlisted or public. Salma, we miss you. We are not recording videos anymore. Those who are not chatting, I can't see you, but thank you. The message was, take action. Stop just, we call it existing. That's what the word he used, Steve Harvey. When you just go to work, come home, sleep, go to work, come home, sleep, it's just existing. Let's do something we truly care about, we're passionate about. Let's do what Robert Kiyosaki said. Let's create businesses. I'm not saying quit your job, but let's create something extra. Something that we'll have when we are 80, 90 years, 100 years, I don't know. Janet, are you going to live to 100? I don't know. It's possible. You don't know. Let's do things while we can. Janet, please post a video on TikTok, on YouTube every single day, a short, and sit down and record a video like this and post it once a week. All you have to do is tell us something about walking a whole week. What happened? What did you see? We'll support you. We'll watch anything you post, okay? Thank you all so much. I see more people joining, but I'm closing it. Okay? Bye-bye. Like it, share it. No, don't share it because I will make it private. Let's leave it alone for a moment. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.